Hey everyone, can you guess the theme for this week? Grunge. I've decided, it's something I've never done, I've looked at but never done, and so I'm thinking, right, okay, we'll give it a go. So, these are some of my assembled bits. I'm just going to get rid of these and then we'll be right back. Right, on my desk, I actually copy stained some paper. I haven't done this in years. And I really went for it, as you can tell. It's a double espresso for these. I'm thinking, right, okay, I've had a look round and I have been binge watching videos. There's a lady called Sagita, I think it is, on YouTube, does some brilliant journals like these, and another lady on Instagram, Shabby Soul, Susie Shabby Soul. So I've got, the idea is, I think I've had a look around and I'm going to make a little sort of journal up. It's going to be basic. So I've got coffee stain papers, I've got lots of other sort of bits which I'm thinking can go inside of it, and then you can journey with me. I've never done one like this. My brain is such a neat freak brain that it's like, okay, right, I'm going to make a cover up for it, and it's going to be a fabric cover. I've never done a fabric cover before, so it's going to be interesting. So if I get rid of all this stuff, it's roughly the same size, I hope. What I'm looking for, if I can get it into shot, is to try and, I'm thinking it's going to be a soft cover and I'm going to layer it. They all seem to be layered, so it's like, okay, layers and texture as far as I can tell. I'm trying to get it so I've got an equal amount both sides, so I know roughly where I'm going to be stitching. But, ooh, blimey, bumblebee. Okay, so I'm going to cut that a bit bigger just in case it turns out very chunky. Right, I know that's, if I stitch stuff in the centre of it, that should, I'm hoping when I come to assemble it, fit. Right, loads and loads of stuff I've picked out. I've got these Tim Holtz pads that I don't know what to do with because they're not the colours I've sort of started using nowadays. I've got lots of scraps and a ton of corrugated card. I ordered some corner protectors. I sell some of my pictures, and I ordered some corner protectors and they weren't what I was expecting, so I've been ripping them up to use them as well, that might make a nice, okay, now I'm thinking they're going to be ripped, so if I make this one a bit oversized, that makes it really neat, so I'm trying to make the knot neat. I'm thinking that top piece will probably be hidden. You know what, I'm just going to hand rope it all, I think, might be easier. Oh, I'm not doing a very good job of this. Where do I want it to come to? Do you know what, I think this is going to be the back panel. And then if I turn it round, no, it's got to be that way. Can you tell? I don't really have a clue how these are. I know what I like, and it's very difficult to go outside of that comfort zone, I think, for me. it's difficult to go outside. Right, now I'm thinking I'm going to layer these up. Yeah, that looks pretty good. And then we've got to have some board. Oh, I quite like that one. I'm going to cut this. There we go. It's going to be, I want to show the papers, but I want to show the card as well. That bumblebee's going for it. There. So yeah, loads of inspiration from loads of different people. I quite like this. I think the idea is I'm going to stick it all down and then I'm going to stitch round it. And then add some interest. Maybe some, I've got some twigs and bits. Actually, I've seen a couple of journals where the twigs have gone down the spine, so I think I might try that one. I did find some of this stuff. I think it's a sandbag. So let's try some of this. Oh, carries the back as well. They don't sound particularly happy. Oh, do you know, that could actually wrap around the journal, couldn't it? Oh, I'm liking that. And then that. What do you think? Okay, right. I think we've got all the bits together. I just need... We could try... What's this one? Walnut stain. I'm not... It's not going to be... When I'm saying it's not going to be pretty... Oh, yeah. Now that. Instant. Okay. I don't know which bits will show and which bits won't, so do you know what? I am going to do the lot. No, I can't get that looking right. Do I quite like that. Get rid of those. And I think this was gifted to me, I think, by a lady called Edwina Kench. Maybe a bit much for the look I'm trying to. I wonder, just a bit. That looks good. And I have so many more bits. I quite like the idea of using that as a wrap around it. And then, oops, I'm actually going too far up this side. Oh, my camera, I changed my camera angle, so I'm having to look up, proper look up. And then I need to find something to go in the middle. But first of all, I need to stick these down. So, save me glue or play ball today. I'm just gonna very loosely put these down. Okay, let's go a bit mad with the glue. I don't want it stuck all the way down because I quite like the bits. So if we have it slightly off centre. Where are we going? About there. Oh, I don't know if there's a right or a wrong way with that one. Okay. Glue that bit down so I know where I'm going. And no, my brain won't let me do anything other than vaguely level. And I'm hoping that the stitching will actually hold the lace in place because it doesn't want to stick to that shiny brown paper. Oops. These, the more I looked at these sort of grunge inspired journals, the more I realised how much work actually goes into making them. They are very, some of them are quite technical, and once you start sort of looking at them and looking how they're made and all the different elements that they have in it, it's like, wow, okay. Right, I'm thinking that that is predominantly ooh. Now then, that's completely flipped it on its head. Choices. But I think there's too much lace showing. So I think it's going to have to be that way. I'm trying to keep it in the centre because I know that I'm going to stitch it all in and then find something to put on the inside. That's the way it's got to be. Now let's see if I can get this to stick. I've never tried gluing a sandbag before, but I'm loving the open weave of it. It's brilliant. So I know it's got to go back there. Let's just put some glue along there. I want it reasonably flat because I've put in, I don't know, a picture of something. I think it needs something in the middle of it. Okay, that's not working. Let's try. Just putting some along there. I think I've got too much ink. This is where everybody's screaming fabric tag. Oh, I just like that stuff. Even when I use it with the door open, it still gives me a headache. Come on. Okay, I'm thinking that might actually hold it. I'm not going to do anything with that side yet until I've got it together, so I can see how I'm going to finish it off. Right, the basis of my grungy journal. I'm actually quite enjoying this. Right, I am going to go and stitch this and then I will be right back. Right, I've stitched this on. I've broken 2 needles so far trying to get through this card, so I've given up. I did find an image for the centre, so rather than just trying to stitch it on, I've just stitched across and then I've decided I'm going to glue it on. Now I found some of the bits because it looked a bit, So I have a whole pile of stuff here. So I was just going through it and I thought, actually that makes quite a nice contrast once I've done the edges. And then buttons. They seem to have buttons on them. So I've been through and I found some different embroidery threads, which I thought, now that is a proper contrast. And that one sort of picks out that green. So let's go for this one, if I can pull it through. So I'm not going to hand stitch them on, I am going to just try and put some thread through the buttons and then glue them on. Because it's my days of hand stitching are long gone. So I'll get this done. I will speed it up so that it doesn't become too boring, and I will see you in a moment. Right. So there we have that magpie's back, bless. Do you know, I was going to cut the tails off the back of the buttons, and I'm thinking, no, I'm actually going to leave them on. So I'm just going to go around the edge of this. So that's going to go in there. That one is going to be on there. And I think I'm going to need my glue gun for the buttons. Let's do it the easy way. I'm going to try this one with glue, and then if that doesn't work, I will get my glue gun out. So I'm thinking about there. Right, and then all that's left then is to glue these buttons on. So I will go grab my glue gun, I will burn myself, swear loudly off camera, and then we'll come back and finish off the insides. Right, see you in a minute. Hey everyone, right, I've glued these on, the buttons on, and stuck everything down. What I have done also is just add a little bit of glue on the back, just to make sense, just to hold that down. That's what I was trying to say. Now I'm thinking, because I don't really know, that I'm going to make a sandwich, so that to add a bit of body to the back cover, and then for the inside cover I've got this packing tape. which I've cut to roughly the right kind of size, and I'm going to use, to hold it all together, I've got some stick and spray, repositionable fabric. This is, I think, for fabric spray. Now, it stinks and it makes a mess, so I am just going to go off camera and spray this. Right, so that's one done. Okay, so we have, oh boy, it's sticky. Oh, my chair's rolling. So let it go tacky. Now I've cut it so it is shorter, but I'm figuring I'm going to put more of it up this end where it needs a bit more body, and that should hold it, I'm hoping. Maybe not. Ooh. Do you know what? I'm going to give the fabric a spray as well. Now that is definitely tacky, so I'm hoping that the two bits together, no, it would help if actually if I got it roughly where I wanted it. So I'm thinking about there. My hands are now covered in this stuff. Okay, and then to make up the sandwich, and then I'm thinking I'll stitch around it. Now I've managed to find my other needles and replace it. God, that's a job and a half, replace the needles. Right, if there's a sudden noise, I apologise. Next door are trying to sell their house and they got somebody in to do what appears to be extreme landscaping with a chainsaw. I'm just gonna go and stitch this. Right. There we go, one cover. I need to trim around the edges where the paper was. That looks alright actually. Yes, I am always surprised when they turn out okay. And then I can be folded up. And that can go in there. I'm not going to have a proper closure on it. Oh, that was something I thought of actually. I found some of this and I did wonder whether to add a bit more contrast. Maybe, can always come back to that. Right, that's the cover. Complete. Yay! Oh, I found this little Tim Holtz medal thing. Got a pack of them here. I have got everything everywhere. Brave. That's what I'm feeling at the moment. When you do something that it goes against everything you believe in making a book, then yeah, brave. So I might just sort of tuck it in there somewhere. I don't know. I will find somewhere for that to go. Right, there we go. So the cover is all done. Well, my version. I've just got to trim it up, and then the rest rest of the week will be page decorations and pockets and things like that. Okay, right? Enjoy. I will speak to you all later. Take care now. Bye.